This time I'm going to work on the side beams. First I get hold of some timber. The blueprint says 90 mm, so some trimming is needed. The length of the side beam is going to be 171 centimeters. I cut up the timber I need. I plan down all side stringers to 19 mm thickness. The last bit I take with the sander. My plan is to make a new bulk instead of a solid bulk that is suggested in the blueprints. This is to save a small amount of weight. I also round the corners to a 45 degrees angle. Over the cross beams there is no need for any side stringers, so I cut off the length of the side beams. I test the fitness and then adjust the length. I intend to make the side beams waterproof. Therefore I apply glass fiber and epoxy on all surfaces. First I cut out the glass fiber I need. I pre-wet the surface with epoxy before I apply the glass fiber. This side will also bound side stringers, so I apply thickened epoxy to make up a good glue. I want to have a smooth, even surface on the sides, therefore I take care to place the side beams in the right position. Here I try out a little experiment to turn glass fiber around a 90-degree corner. I use clamps to hold and stretch the glass fiber in place. I apply epoxy and clamps so that I get a tight fit between the stringers and the main plank. After curing overnight, I can quickly remove all the clamps. I also remove the excess glass fiber laminate with a knife. As epoxy has only cured overnight, it's still a bit soft, so I can remove the excess with a window scraper. Now I cut up the rest of the glass fiber I need for the other sides of the side beams. I temporarily position the glass fiber with clamps. I decide to start in the middle side and fold away the glass fiber while I pre-wet the surface. When the surface is pre-wet, I fold back the glass fiber over the wet surface, taking care not to spill any epoxy on the rest of the glass fiber. I apply epoxy on both side beams' top sides. On this side beam I also try to apply epoxy on the side as well. On the other side beam I apply epoxy on the side after curing. Both results in air bubbles. Here I try to press down the bubbles. I cover the area with plastic and apply pressure with clamps. When I remove the plastic, it looks much worse than on the other beam. If you do get air bubbles, you can always cut away them and then patch up the rest with some more glass fiber. When all sides have been covered with glass fiber laminate, I can sand off the laminate and apply a second coat. As a laminate can build a couple of millimeters in worst case, I want to try out how they fit on the hull. The next step in the process is to put blocks in place which is going to hold the side beams to the hull. I measure out where to place the blocks. I measure and cut out the blocks I need for the back end or the back cross beam. For the front cross beam, the blocks needs to be a little bit angled. So I cut out the angle I need and try the blocks. My plan is to laminate the blocks with 300 grams glass fiber. I cut out the glass fiber I need for the blocks. I pre-wet the wood blocks with epoxy. I apply thickened epoxy together with the glass fiber over the blocks. I stretch the glass fiber using clamps. Even though I have used clamps to stretch the glass fiber, it's not easy to get the glass fiber to bend 90 degrees. I try out with some plastic and some more clamps on top of it. Although I take care to press the laminate around the edges, I do get some bubbles, but not much. The angled blocks for the front cross beam adds complexity. After curing, I remove the clamps and notice some bubbles, which I cut away. I apply a second layer of laminate in the opposite direction. To try the fitting, I have to step outside. There are some misfits, which I cut down on. I use an old saw that can take the laminate without getting less sharp. I trim all misfits before I apply another laminate. And smoothen it. I prepare big holes, which I can later make smaller holes and by that way make them watertight. I fill holes with thickened epoxy. Now I can do the final fitting. It takes time to make it fit. Some holes get big and reach out of the water protected zone. I have to apply some more epoxy on some places. Finally done.